Hello, Kipsters. My name is Mr. Isaac, and I will be your music teacher this year. For those of you that know me, hello. It's nice to see you again. I'm very much looking forward to seeing you in person again. And for those that are new to KIPP or did not have music class last year, I look forward to getting to know each of you, especially when we're back in the building. I am very excited, though, to kind of kick off this year as a virtual online music class and see what we can get from that. As I said earlier, my name is Mr. Isaac. I'm going to go through these slides here, so you can see my screen hopefully, and you can see here that I'll be using Nearpod, which is something that we're going to all become very comfortable with as the days go on. So as we do this, I'm going to just click through the slides, read from the slides, and give you a little bit of information about myself, what we'll be doing this year, and what you'll be doing this year as well. Um, One more time, my name is Mr. Isaac. Um, I graduated from Miami University of Ohio, which is about an hour and a half south of Columbus. I graduated from there in 2015, and so this will be my sixth year, going into my sixth year of teaching. Before I came to Columbus, I taught in Charleston, South Carolina, which is about 9 hours south on the beach. And then after that, I taught in Las Vegas, Nevada, which is about a 4 hour flight or 3,000 miles or so west, so closer to California. And now I am in Columbus, and this is my second year at KIPP Columbus, and this is my second year as a music teacher. I will also be helping out with small groups this year, as you can see on the green box there, specifically for fourth grade, but just to kind of assist with the online learning aspect and to get a closer relationship with some of the students. I also have here my cell phone number and email, and this Nearpod will be available to you as a link. And we will continue to use this Nearpod through the music lessons as I build onto it. Hopefully, that is what will come. And as we go, I'll probably create more Nearpod links. But for now, if you ever needed to get a hold of me, you can email me at KIPP Columbus. My KIPP Columbus email or my personal phone number is up there now for serious inquiries as well. And fun fact, I'll just say a fun fact. I got my first car right before the summer started, actually. So back in May. So all this time, Mr. Isaac didn't have a car. He was taking the bus, or he was taking an Uber, or he was, asking friends. And now Mr. Isaac has his first car. So maybe one day you'll see him driving by, and you can say hello. All right, on to the next slide. Okay, so expectations. As of now, fourth and fifth graders will be taking music as an independent practice for the first quarter. So, what that means, you will have 30 minutes of your day to complete your music lesson, and all of these lessons will be pre-recorded. So we won't have many, if any at all, live lessons, um, because you guys are in live lessons all morning. We don't want to keep you always on, and for convenience sake, we wanted to make sure that our videos were solidified for you all. Okay, it is your choice to do this lesson whenever you'd like. So I will be sending 4 lessons a week, 4 different music lessons a week. Your job is to just watch them and to basically follow along. If there's a Nearpod, you follow along with the Nearpod. If there isn't a Nearpod, you'll just sing. You'll just play with your fingers or play with your hands for drumming exercises. To stay on pace, it is ideal that you would do each lesson a day. I know you guys could, if you wanted to, cram all of them into one day if you're just bored and you wanted to do all your music lessons. But it's really nice, and it's really set up for you to have success when we're back at school if you follow along with each lesson each day. Okay, the bottom one here, the bottom mark says music is not required. Okay, so there will not be a grade for this. We wanted to make sure you guys had as much time to get your academic work done. So we're not going to keep you keep a grade for music, at least for the first 6 weeks. And that may change, but for now, music is a way for you to independently grow. And if music is how you want to choose to use that growth, then hopefully that will be for you. Okay. Now, one cool thing about this year, we are obviously starting through a computer screen. So I'm going to be trying to introduce to you all music technology. Okay. Music technology, we're going to be focusing this year. With school being online, I'm just going to read the slide. Now is the perfect time to begin teaching you more on how to listen and to create music appropriately. So with our Chromebooks, I'm going to be asking you sometimes to listen to some music and then give me feedback in Nearpod. or I'll talk about it here in a second, but we'll be using a program that helps you create music on your computer, and then we're going to hopefully create our own songs, and then showcase that stuff, or those products to our teachers and to our families. And really hoping that this year can be a very great learning experience for both of us through the screen, and how to incorporate more technology in the music classroom, especially at an earlier age. Okay. As you can see on the blue line there, it's a little bit smaller. This is a learning experience for both you and me. And Mr. Isaac, myself, believes great work can be done if we learn to enjoy and utilize this time we have through our computer screens. So I know that this is very hard sometimes, and it can be boring. But if we just sit down and really intentionalize the time we have through a screen, whether that's in the academic classroom or in music, we can get a lot of great things done through this, and it will translate in the future. Just wanted to put some jobs down there that you can get through music technology. You can become a DJ, so you can learn how to mix tracks because you're very aware of how to put music on the computer. So you got your DJs like Marshmello and DJ Khaled and Calvin Harris, to name a couple of the more famous ones. You can be a music producer. So you have your Jay-Z's, your Kanye West, your Dr. Dre's, your Beyonce's, all these people. They're all singers, they're all rappers, but they also produce music. So they're the ones that they're in the studio, they're with the computers, they're creating things on their pads and such, and all of that is music technology. They're learning that through a computer, and how to make music like I said, on a computer, on a laptop. And of course, your rappers and singers like DaBaby, Justin Bieber, NBA YoungBoy, all these people also are very aware of how to mix and master on a computer. And hopefully, I can give you a little bit of introduction into that, so that you guys can have a little more interest in that world if that is something that interests you. Okay. Next slide. Okay, so we're almost done with this. This video is just an introduction to who I am. We also have a couple of Nearpods on here, Nearpod response. We'll get to that in a second. I just wanted to give you an overview of what I expect from this year. The first thing, as we did last year, if you weren't here last year we really worked a lot on becoming better singers. And I want to make sure that is a continued focus for us this year. Although singing through a screen is not as fun as singing in a classroom with others, it is a way to keep us individually better, and hold ourselves accountable. Okay, so we will be doing some singing this year, but as you can see in the second slide, it says learn how to play a new instrument. I wanted to focus on singing a little, as what keep focusing on that, but also introduce you to instruments. So right now, Mr. Isaac is working on getting all of you your very own recorders. Right now, I am doing a project that is halfway funded, and when it becomes fully funded, that would mean every fourth and fifth grader would get their own recorder. You can look closer to the screen. I'll kind of put it a little closer. This is a recorder. Okay. We are going to hopefully each of us have our very own, especially because COVID, we don't want to share too much. So I'm trying to get each and every one of you your very own recorder, so that you can take it home and have it forever. Whenever you do whatever you would like with it, hopefully play it. Um, and and I'm very excited to introduce this to you. This is a very much so fourth and fifth grade thing, and I'm specifically working with fourth and fifth graders. I'm going to play it just a little bit so you hear how it sounds if you've never heard it. Some of you may have already played it at old schools and such, but this is a recorder. And you hear Mr. Isaac's a little pitchy sometimes, but I just played Hot Cross Buns, which is one of the first songs we're all going to learn together as a class. If you would like, and your parent is okay with it, you can go ahead and order one of these for yourself. But like I said, I am working on getting you all one for free. If you wanted to get a head start and just get your very own, you can get a nice expensive one online. They don't really go past $15. And if you have that extra money and you want to get your own, feel free to just Amazon search recorder, soprano recorder, and you can have your very own. Recorder. Okay. I'm also going to hopefully show you a little bit more about my musical background. So, when Mr. Isaac went to college, he played the clarinet, or I played the clarinet. And this is a clarinet I just received. I really got recently back into playing it, and wanted to build our instrument program at KIPP. And you guys are going to be the ones that start that. So, once we're back in school, we're going to be doing a lot more, hopefully, with instruments. But I wanted to show you my instrument. This is what I played in college, and just give you a little bit of taste of what it sounds like. And here's a song, a Disney song you might know. You might recognize it. I'll tell you what it is at the end. Messed up there a little bit at the end. But if you knew that song, I'll play it one more time for you. You might have got it in there since I got it right. And that song is "You Got a Friend in Me" from Toy Story. So if you knew that song, awesome. Very good job for understanding that and being able to hear my playing. But again, just wanted to show you a little bit of clarinet and get you guys a little bit more interested in the musical instrument side of music. Couple other things we're going to do. We're going to have a virtual talent show on Flipgrid. So if my fourth and fifth graders remember last year, we did some work with Flipgrid. If you were in music, it's essentially just a music video recording software. You record it, it automatically sends to me. It's a very easy software to use. We will have practice with that, but I would like to eventually have a virtual talent show where each of you basically record yourselves, whether that's rapping, singing, dancing, doing a skit, a funny skit. You have all the time in the world to practice, and it will be a very awesome event. We're going to study popular music that we all like, and we are going to make music as a class virtually. Very excited again for the opportunities that we can have this year as a class. So as I said, I'm going to share with you the Nearpod link. If you're on the Nearpod, you can go through each slide. You don't have to actually read each slide because I'm sending you the video right now. But when you are doing the Nearpod link, hopefully you'll be able to type in your answer to this question: what is your favorite song to listen to right now? And I will go back and I will check that Nearpod link again. Remember, music isn't graded, so this isn't required. I would love to see this participation be 100%. That would be very awesome. If not, that's okay. But I just want to hear what you guys are listening to right now. What's your favorite song? What did you find over the summer that you thought Mr. Isaac would like, or maybe you think I would like? And I'm very much looking forward to hearing and seeing those suggestions from you all. All right, our last slide for this, just an introduction to the class, warm-ups. So hopefully each day we're singing specifically, I will be having, or you will watch the warm-up video. Now there will be 2 warm-up videos. The first one will be a beginner video. That'll be for the students who've never had music class and who are new to KIPP. Okay. And then the second video will be for just kind of continuing to do it. We don't have to always watch the intro warm-up video, so we're going to have a second warm-up video that is more for the advanced or just getting through the warm-ups quickly. Okay, a couple things to remember when singing or when warming up: please sit up straight. Okay, so this will help your voice to carry a little more. I know some of you can sing or stand if you would like. I choose to sit because I have to play the piano. If you've been sitting all day, you can use a pillow. Mr. Isaac is using a pillow behind his back because he's been sitting all day as well. And it can be very tiring. So if that is something that you need and you have a pillow that you're comfortable sitting on or against, feel free to get one of those and make this process as comfortable as possible, because we want to be as comfortable as possible when we are singing. Okay. Remember to breathe. I can't be there to remind you. And this is one of the most crucial aspects of singing, is just continuous breath, continuous good breathing, not just from your chest, but from your stomach area, your abdomen area, and your lungs, which are down here as well. Okay. So make sure you're continuing to remember to breathe as you go through these. Okay. Drink plenty of water, especially when music class starts. You can just have a water bottle on you, but all day you should be drinking water, especially now that we're not using our voice as much throughout the day, talking to our friends, answering questions from our teachers. Our voice doesn't get used as much, and so sometimes it could become less dry or become more dry, less hydrated than normal times. So just remember to drink at least 2 glasses a day of water. It would help your singing quite a bit, especially if you want to be a better singer. Very good advice there. Don't be afraid to sing quietly, especially if your parents are at work. And don't be afraid to sing loud, especially if you're home alone or you happen to be home alone for a moment and you just want to sing a little louder than normal. Just belt it out. You're in the comfort of your own home, and hopefully no one will judge you. Again, if you have to sing quietly, you can just hum. If you can't sing at all because your parents are at work, again, like I was saying, just hum the music and you'll be just fine. All right. And of course, Mr. Isaac, he always tries to end it with remember to have fun. I want music class to be something that you look forward to coming to, and it's not another thing you have to do. Okay. I'm trying to incorporate more instruments for the people who don't like singing as much, and hopefully that inspires you a little more to join my class and to get the most out of this opportunity that we all have together. Okay. Each time that we have a Nearpod, you will come across a stop. Okay. Once you get to this, your lesson is done for the day. Okay. So as you go, as you can see, if I go on, the next lesson starts with warm up. Okay. So that you don't have to go on because we've already warmed up for the day. We're warming up at the end of this video. But once you see stop, that means that Nearpod lesson for the day is over, and then you continue to go on until the week is done. Okay, so once the week is done, then a new lesson, then a new Nearpod link will be up. I think that's how I'll go about it. Still learning this process together with you, so I'll hopefully try to find the best possible outcome through all of this. But once again, thank you all so much for watching. I'm looking forward to meeting some of you in person and getting to reconnect with you all as quickly as possible. I hope you all had an amazing summer, and I'm looking forward to the day we all can meet in person again. Have an awesome day, and I hope you enjoy your warm-up lesson.